everyone, I am here today with a video on dry shampoo. I did a video that was all about dry shampoo a number of years ago when I first started on YouTube, but it has been a long time and some things have changed. The one main difference is that I no longer buy dry shampoo from the store. Sometimes I get some free samples and some gifts from hubby, but overall I do not buy powder or spray dry shampoo anymore. Instead, I make my own. So in this video, I'm going to show you my very simple DIY recipe. I'm going to talk about some ingredients in this recipe that I used to use that I no longer use, and I'll also show you how I apply this dry shampoo, and that hasn't changed. Let's begin with how I make my very simple DIY dry shampoo. Here are all of the things you'll need for the easiest dry shampoo ever. First, you'll need a little bottle. As you can see, I have used this one before. This bottle is just a little spice shaker that I got from the dollar store. It came in a pack of 3. Next, you'll need some cornstarch. I am using this one. It's a food grade one. You'll need a spoon that's small enough to scoop the cornstarch into your jar. And finally, this is totally optional, but I like to add a little bit of perfume. The first thing you'll need to do is take your little spice jar, take off the top, of course, this little spice attachment. And in here, I'm just gonna spritz a couple of spritzes of perfume, just directly into the bottle. And now I am ready to spoon in the cornstarch. I'm just gonna shake it up a little bit. And you don't have to worry about the perfume drying out or anything before you put the cornstarch in. The cornstarch is very absorbent, so it'll just absorb the oils and the scent will infuse beautifully into the powder. And this stuff will smell really nice in your hair. So that is all I do for my very basic, quick and easy dry shampoo. In the past, I have experimented with other ingredients in my DIY dry shampoos. They didn't really appeal to me all that much. The 2 ingredients in question are cocoa powder and activated charcoal. Now these are pretty effective, especially for someone with black hair like myself. The reason I don't use either of these ingredients anymore is mainly because of the mess that they make. When I'm applying my dry shampoo, it does get all over the place, even though I do try to be careful and I'm not purposely trying to spill it or get it everywhere. The powder gets on my clothing, it gets all over the sink and on my bathroom countertop. It also gets onto the floor, so I kind of like track it everywhere because I'm walking all over it and then walking all over the place. And it also gets on my pillows. So that's the reason I stopped using these products or these additions to my dry shampoo recipe. The other reason I don't want to be using the cocoa powder and getting it everywhere is because we have a dog, and as we know, cocoa is toxic to dogs. I've been making my own dry shampoo for over a year now. I still have this container and I think I still have maybe a third of it remaining. This is a 454 gram container, so it's quite large, but it lasts a really long time. And it's still a lot cheaper than buying ready-made dry shampoos that are out on the market. There's also less waste, so it's better for the environment because I'm basically just using cornstarch and I'm refilling a little glass spice jar. So there isn't all of that packaging that I'm throwing out or recycling, like aerosol cans or those little combination of cardboard and plastic containers that I used to use that were not refillable. So it does make me feel good that this dry shampoo is so easy to make. It's also very affordable and it's better for the environment. So those are kind of the reasons that I'm going to continue to use this dry shampoo going forward. It's also quite effective at keeping the oils in my hair at bay. It's definitely on par with other powder dry shampoos that you could buy from the store. I would say say compared to some of the better spray dry shampoos, for example, Batiste, that's a dry shampoo that I really love that comes in a spray bottle. The only thing that I don't like about that product is that I don't find there are a lot of uses in one of those spray bottles. So I'd say the Batiste dry shampoo is a little bit more powerful, and it also has a stronger scent, so it masks that head smell a bit more when that starts to happen. But overall, in the grand scheme of things, I still prefer using plain old cornstarch. In terms of how I apply the dry shampoo, this has remained unchanged, but in case you haven't watched that video, what I do is I take the little spice jar, I open it of course, and I sprinkle some into the palm of my hand. And then I go in with an old kabuki brush, and this is an old makeup brush that I've repurposed as a dry shampoo brush. I'll dip the brush into the powder. I will focus my application on my hairline. So that includes my natural part, around the base of my neck. So I'll lift my hair up and just focus in on the hairline. Definitely around my ears. That's where my hair generally is the greasiest, and also the crown area. So I'll lift up my hair and I will take the brush and brush the dry shampoo to the crown of my head. I'll typically shake the spice jar 2 or 3 times because the powder gets distributed into my hair, and then I need a bit more to kind of like cover all of the areas that I want to cover. And then I just take my hands and I kind of rub them together in case there's any powder left on the palm of my hand, and I just go ahead and like blend it into my hair. It gets distributed into my hair, it starts soaking up the oils, and there's no visible white cast or white powder left in my hair. There's a very, very light scent from the perfume that I use, which is great because sometimes commercial dry shampoos have a little bit too much fragrance in them, so they make me sneeze or they make my nose tickle for hours after application. So I love that this dry shampoo has a very light scent. It's very subtle and it's not overpowering. That is going to be it for this video on dry shampoo. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know down below if you use dry shampoo, if you have a favorite brand that you purchase, or if you make your own currently, or if you'll try this recipe down the road, this very simple, easy recipe. Thank you again for watching. I'll be back very soon with another video. Until then, please take care and bye for now.